18. We're the only local, live, hour-long broadcast about business and economic development in the region. And we're grateful that you are along for the hour. Today, along with the news headlines and business stories that we've cooked up for you, we welcome two newsmakers to the studio. Jonnie Wright is the president of the Unsecret Shopper and the Biosphere. He's a longtime trainer for retail establishments, and he's seen it all. For some solid tips on how to improve your service, the expert consumer service guy is in studio today. You don't want to miss this. Listen in. Jonnie Wright, yet this half hour.
With Google reviews, with Facebook, and with all of the social media, if you have a bad experience now, you're really telling everyone. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, there's 1 billion people on Facebook. It's the 3rd largest country. If it were a country, you can go tell basically everybody.
And so what you're saying is that businesses really should be paying more attention to their customer service, because the opportunity for people to tell a vast number of folks about their negative experience is now at their fingertips.
Absolutely. I mean, you can hide your head in the sand, and you can, but just ignoring it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
And and Google reviews are the #1 thing that we look at when we're determining where to go shop. Like new places, we go look at their Google reviews. And the problem with reviews in general is about 70% of them are fake.
That's
true.
And
that's according to Google. Now, that's according to Google. So they changed the dynamics and the metrics of all the measurable things, but still, and so there's a credibility issue with reviews too. So there's this sort of dynamic.
Well, it's a real gray area, because how does the business know whether or not that was an actual thing that happened? But if they're paying attention, they ought to be able to figure that out.
Well, there are 3 things that it's perfect that we train on, and the first one is you've got to hire people that have ownership of the, maybe as an owner, that, why did you start the company, business owner? What was it? Was it passion? I wanted to change the world. I want all those things that were kind of part of that. Now, some people start them because they just want to make a couple bucks.
Sure.
That's one of the, but you got to hire people that have the same level of ownership and success as you do. You can't train people to how to be happy. You've got to hire happy people, Michael. So happiness in the interview process, there's key questions you ask people. For example, you always ask a potential applicant, tell me about your worst employer. If someone answers that question, Michael, you don't hire them. Because if they're going to tell you that in an interview, they're going to, when you're supposed to be on your best behavior, imagine what they'll do when they get inside your building and what will spread, and it's that cancer. And so you've built this army of people who are strong and they're positive. Then you bring someone in who isn't and maybe has a backstory or financial problems, and all of a sudden they're polluting everybody. It's like Pepe Le Pew. They're spraying everybody with their skunk spray. So first of all, you got to hire people who have buy-in and ownership. Heroes who look at life in sort of
You've got a Superman hat.
I do for you. This is your present. I brought this for you, Michael.
Thank you, Jonnie.
Yes.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? We have our own Superman hat from Jonnie Wright. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So hire heroes. Have a program installed that is don't take customer service for granted. If it's not a suggestion, it's a mandate. Right. So you have to have mandated customer service training, and then oversight, diligence, secret shoppers, listen to phone calls. Don't expect it to happen by accident, because your idea of great customer service is going to be different from mine.